Alright guys, not too long ago I told you that there is such a thing as too much poison on a boss, and this is a perfect example. If you bring in too many poisons, you are going to prevent the provoke from being applied. Today I have the solution for you, literally just more poisons. Bring more poisons and it will still work. I want to show you guys my fastest run against the Magma Dragon, floor 80. Let's jump right in. Before I get started, let me yet again remind you guys that I will be streaming tonight. The reason I say this is because we will be having some gem giveaways, so if you want a chance at winning some gems, show up for that. We're going to be doing some viewer summons, my own summons, and on top of that, we're doing an account giveaway. But that's not all. We have even more giveaways to do tonight, which is for Summoner's Glory. This is the other game that I've been playing for some time now, which is the only one that I know of that you can actually summon with friends, and there are benefits to that. It will allow you to get better drops. Don't forget that if you do decide to try out this game, you can enter my promo code BGE during character creation for even more free stuff in game. So before we break down this run, let's start with the champion builds. What exactly has changed on my account since then? Lydia has gotten a small makeover. She's now faster, still has a lot of resistance and accuracy for the rest of the Doom Tower. I want this champion to reach almost 300 speed, so this is another work in progress. The skills are still all done, and then here are the masteries. Skulllord also got a small remake. He used to be like at 100k power in a really solid shield set with way more resistance, but I have since decided not to use him in Arena anymore. I have other champions which I think are a little bit better. This does not make him useless. He is still absolutely fantastic for the Magma Dragon because of this skill right here, if it is booked. And yes, I did book this guy on my account because I think it's pretty valuable for other things, but mainly for the Magma Dragon, right? So now we've got immortal pieces and speed pieces, basically anything that kind of made him relatively fast. We are trying to get a little bit of damage out of him. We have a good amount of resistance and accuracy. Obviously, it's not that crazy, but like I said, all the skills are done, and now we're rocking War Master as the tier 6, and then down the defense tree, just for overall a little bit more damage because of the way his A1 works. If it keeps proccing, I assume it's just, it's going to make the run a little bit faster overall. So he's the one that probably got the biggest change. Then we have our Xavier, which is in my usual poisoner for clan boss gear, right? So we have 184 speed, maybe a little bit too fast, 73% crit rate, 230% crit damage, enough accuracy, enough offensive stats basically, but like the poisons are doing all the job, so you shouldn't really need to worry about crit rate, crit damage, the whole thing. All of the skills are done on that champion. And then we have Giant Slayer for the tier 6 because this is a champion that I every once in a while will put into the clan boss. Then we're going to do Kantra the Cyclone, who also got a small makeover, and that is because she's using the gear from our rearguard sergeant, who is currently in one of my best clan boss teams that I've ever built on my account. So she's rocking a toxic set, so she has 176 speed, a little bit low, but the extra poison is coming in handy. 5.5k defense, 70% crit rate, 189% crit damage, enough accuracy. None of the skills are done on this champion. Maybe one day I would do them, but for the time being, I'm going to say that it's not really needed. And then for the masteries here, we have Fearsome Presence as the tier 6 because I did not book her, so I kind of like decided that, you know what, this would probably help out to apply a couple more debuffs. Don't forget, we have her aura, right? Her aura is like 60 accuracy, therefore it means we're okay for this difficulty of the Magma Dragon. And then we have our trusty Battle Cazar, which is also just usually in my clan boss team. 4k defense, 194 speed, and then the rest again here, maybe a little bit low on the accuracy for this, but we have so many other poison sources that we always have poisons up. Between Kantra and Skulllord, we always have a provoke up as well. It might occasionally fall off, it's still not perfect, but overall this works and it is relatively fast. And then here are the masteries. We have War Master for the tier 6. Now let's go over this run, and you guys will see what I mean, how effective it is. We're obviously not going to watch it all because it's probably just going to be a little bit too long, right? So the beginning is pretty straightforward. We buff up, debuff with Lydia, we nuke with Xavier. So that's another big plus. If you take too much time hitting these waves, the Skulllords are going to reduce your max HP by a huge amount. I literally tried it with a Salve de Drakes. I walked in there with like no health. I apparently had a full bar of like reduced max HP and somehow I was still surviving. It was kind of weird, but I would suggest that you still try to nuke those waves as much as you can. Now we're applying some poisons, but we got lucky. We applied a provoke right off the bat. Now let's see here when we load up the bar what exactly happens. Right there we got lucky. We used all the poisons from Xavier. Then we're doing a provoke. So you need to get lucky on the skill rotation, or in a sense you need to tune so that Xavier would come in here, do her deadly catalyst skill, and then this would free up the debuff slot for you to apply a provoke, and then you keep cycling like this. But again, it is not perfect. Sometimes you will get resisted, and Kantra is sort of like our backup provoke champ, which she might also miss. It's only a 75% chance of applying the provoke off of her passive, so it might not always work, right? But basically, this is it, the entire fight. So we're getting poisons from Battle Cazar, from Kantra. We have some from our Xavier, and overall, Skulllord is our main provoke champion. Kantra occasionally doing it as well. And that's it. We keep going, boom, 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 and finally we are done in about 2 minutes and 42 seconds. 40 something seconds. There you go. So pretty reasonable. Now let's see if this got me any kind of a record once again. Let's say for perhaps my clan boss. Probably not in global. I would really doubt it, but let's see here what I got. Best teams. There we go. Number 1 on my clan, which is reasonable. And for the global rankings, not even close. All right, so I've got work to do, but hopefully, guys, you've learned a little something today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.